Hi, scholars. Make sure your book is open to chapter 11. Today, we're going to keep thinking about how Jax is feeling as he is moving into this magic realm. So, we talked a little bit about the realm of magic and the realm of non-magic. A realm, R-E-A-L-M, that word realm just means a place where something exists. So right now you might be learning from the realm of your home. Some scholars are learning from their school realm, in their area where the school is. The realm is the place where something is. So there's the magic realm that they travel to by the transporter, and the non-magic realm where they live. So Dallas is in the non-magic realm. If we could travel in a transporter to a magic realm, we would be in a new space. A realm is a space. So, chapter 11, I clutch Ma's purse and scan the horizon. Up ahead, there's a bright orange tent with open flaps billowing in the breeze. Beneath it are 3 people. One is sitting on a stool, another is sitting on the ground, and a third is pacing back and forth. I search for Ma's snowy afro, but it is vanishing between the fingers of a woman on a chair. Her own straight black hair is gathered in a single long braid. Her nimble brown fingers are weaving Ma's white hair into tidy cornrows. Before I know what I'm doing, I burst into a sprint and race down the road. Trub's laughter floats in the air behind me, and all 3 people in the tent turn in my direction as a red cloud of dust rises at my heels. It's not easy to run when you have a heavy book bag on your back, plus a purse in your hand, but I reach the tent in less than 20 seconds. I'm so glad to see Ma, it feels like my heart will burst. But for some reason, I don't enter the tent. Instead, I just stand at the edge of the woven reed mat and stare at the 3 elders before me. Ma is still wearing her purple housecoat. Her legs stretch out before her and are crossed at the ankles. Her black leather sneakers sit a few feet away next to her carefully folded coat. On her lap is a cloth napkin, and in her hands Ma holds a knife and a large fruit that looks like the sun that's missing from the sky. Well, 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 look who it is. You certainly took your time, Ma says with a wink. I can only grin because I'm panting too hard to speak. With the knife, Ma peels the skin away to reveal flesh that is the same warm golden color. She slices off some fruit, but before eating it, Ma tilts her head to address the woman behind her. I told you he'd figure out how to find me. The boy's smart as a whip. The woman nods, but keeps her lips pressed together in a straight line. Her sharp eyes sweep over me, and I find myself blushing for some reason. A neon green butterfly flits around her head before landing on her ear. It sits there for several seconds, opening and closing its wings as if sharing a secret with the stern woman. Something tells me she's a witch too, though she and Ma could just be related. Her skin is the color of coffee beans, and she has no wrinkles, though several silver strands are woven into her black braid. And here in this illustration, we see Ma with the woman braiding her hair and this other man next to them under this tent on the magical island where they are. The man has stopped pacing and stands with his hands clasped behind his back. He has a shiny brown bald head, glasses, and a white mustache that hides his mouth. He's wearing faded jeans with a hole in one knee and a brightly colored dashiki. The green butterfly vanishes on the breeze when Trub reaches the tent. He immediately shakes hands with the man and says, "Nice to see you again, Professor." "Always a pleasure, Trub," the man replies with a dignified bow. "This is my grandson Jackson," Trub says with what sounds like pride. "Elroy Jenkins," the man announces before giving my hand a hearty shake. Then he takes off his round, wire-framed glasses and peers into my face. "Strong family resemblance," he muses, as if I were a specimen in the science lab. "Does he share your interest in magic, or does he take after his mother?" Before Trub can answer, Ma interrupts. "Jax is his own person, so don't you start comparing him to anyone else. He's been a big help to me today. Jax, this here's Sis," Ma says, jabbing her thumb in the woman's direction. Nice to meet you, ma'am, I say, even though Sis doesn't seem that happy to meet me. She finishes the last braid and pats Ma's head as she admires her handiwork. Then she gathers up the tufts of white hair that are stuck in the teeth of her wooden comb. She rolls the hair into a ball and holds her palm up to her mouth. With one gentle puff, the ball of hair bursts into flame and vanishes. I've never seen a woman who can breathe fire, but I try not to look shocked in case she takes offense. Trub nods respectfully at Sis before stooping to kiss Ma on the cheek. Sorry to keep you waiting, Ma, he says. Trub steps back so that I can greet Ma, but I still don't move. I can't. My feet that flew over the dirt road a moment ago now feel like lead. Ma sits on the mat calmly peeling the golden fruit. I want to throw my arms around her and squeeze as tight as I can, but right now she seems harder to hug than baobab trees. Ma looks at me and frowns. What's wrong, boy? Cat got your tongue? Here, have some of this. Ma slices off a juicy wedge of fruit and passes it to me on the knife's blade. I take the slippery slice and shove it in my mouth. I savor the sweet fruit and then ask, Mango? What'd you think I was eating? Ma replies with a spark of mischief in her eye. I shrug and say, something magical, I guess. Can't improve on mangoes, Ma says. Then she nods at the bag I'm holding. I see you brought my purse. Good work, Jax. I nod and proudly set it down beside her on the mat. Those dragons give you any trouble? Ma asks. I glance at Trub and say, well, just a little. Then I stick out my chest and add, nothing I couldn't handle. Ma sets aside her mango and wipes her hands on the napkin. Then she opens her purse to take out the red mint tin. She can tell right away that it's empty. Where are they? She asks anxiously. I had to move them into the side pocket, I say. I decide not to tell Ma unless she asks. Ma quickly unzips the side pocket and carefully takes out the sandwich bag. The dragons, bigger than the last time I saw them, strain against the plastic, whining pitifully. I beam with pride, but eventually notice that no one else is smiling. In fact, everyone else looks worried. I peer more closely at the plastic bag and realize something is wrong. There are only 2 dragons in the bag. Dum, dum, dum. Oh no, so we are going to stop there. Put your bookmark in your book, and we will continue and find out tomorrow, where is that 3rd dragon? In your Schoology work today, you're going to answer the question, how is Jax feeling? Right now at the end of this chapter, how is he feeling? And I want you to tell me why in some sentences. I'll see you again tomorrow for the end of chapter 11.